but used to be prepared. Has the advantage because they know where they're going.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end. Run back here. This will be a touchback. Yard line. Eli Manning in the New York out there. A lot of questions this offseason. The Giants GM would not commit to whether Eli would return season in the red and blue.
I know his head coach Pat Shurmur talked about him down the stretch and said they can win games with Eli, not just 2018, but beyond. We shall see. Things aren't quite the same for him. He's up there in years, but with Saquon Barkley running it, a chance to throw it to Odell Beckham Jr. and Sterling Shepard out wide, the key for the GM of the Giants, get big people up front to protect Eli Manning, and they've got a chance to rebound in 2019.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Let's spotlight Odell Beckham Jr., who had a 1,000-yard season his first year in the league, despite not playing a full season, and that announced his presence with authority. How about this? The former cover athlete from Madden NFL 16, he's done nothing but pile up 1,000-yard seasons since.
Manning the throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
He had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Stafford, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Stafford looks to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And Prater's, it's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Shepard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Manning now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Manning now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A great rookie season for Barkley, over 1,300 rushing yards, 2nd in the NFL, 11 rushing touchdowns. Also a big asset in the passing game, 91 catches, most by a rookie in NFL history.
Yeah, second only to Christian McCaffrey in 2018, not counting the rookie status at all. How about 2,028 yards from scrimmage, which led the NFL, 15 total touchdowns. He ended up breaking 94 tackles. A lot of people said he didn't run inside. Oh, he did, and he broke those tackles and made plays downfield. And don't forget this about this guy. Those numbers would normally win Rookie of the Year going away. They'll be in a real battle with Baker Mayfield from Cleveland for that honor.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Manning. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now,
yeah,
can't he?
we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
They go play action here on first down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, a third team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
David Fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they?
15 cents.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. All right, CD, let's take a quick look back at what Detroit did last year. Matt Patricia's first season, they go 6-10, and prior to that, they were 9-7 in the final year of Jim Caldwell. So, look, there was some early excitement with Matt Patricia, but the bottom line is it's another year without a playoff win, and this year not even a playoff appearance.
Yeah, they have had one playoff win since the championship game of 1957, the NFL championship game. So that's hard to believe with a franchise like the Detroit Lions. At one point, they were NFL royalty. So looking forward, Matt Patricia reshaping the team in his image, trying to get better, obviously, on defense, which is his specialty. But they fortified the offensive line last year. I think they'll keep going in that direction and become much more of a running team than they had been with Matthew Stafford leading them.
19 yards that time for number 19. On 1st and 10, Stafford to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-3 the score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Operating from the gun, Stafford able to locate Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for a Lions first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Stafford now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Look at the spit. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now a play fake here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd and short.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 42 there. But on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing on first down is Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Manning to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Manning now on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Manning again. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. He will push his way down to about the 14. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Similar to his brother, Eli Manning is not a very mobile quarterback. But when you just need a yard or 2 and run a quarterback sneak, he's a tough guy. He'll duck his head in there and pick up the necessary yardage.
Now this time, Manning will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Manning. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Kerry Hyder able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And again, they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.